9 in North Dakota. Okay.
Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to our Convocation for Fall 2005. This fall, we continue to celebrate the 150th anniversary of our legacy as an institution of higher education, dating from the dedication of a normal school or institution for the development of teachers adjunctive to a high school in a building on Van Houten Street in Paterson on September 3rd, 1855. My name is Stephen Hahn, and I am Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs and Associate Provost. I would like to give a special welcome to those first-year students who are viewing this program in the Martini Teleconference Center in Science 200A and B. We are simulcasting Convocation to these locations around campus via the university's television channel. Convocation is an annual meeting of the faculty and administration with members of the first-year class to welcome you to the academic life here at William Paterson. Today, we are lucky to be here, safe and sound, on high ground, and I ask that we take a moment to reflect in silence, as you have probably already done individually, but we may do collectively, on the victims of Hurricane Katrina and those in harm's way around the world, and to ask that our education provide us not just with information and power, but with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to encourage the will and the aspiration to make the world better. Thank you. To begin today's ceremony, I am pleased to introduce the members of the platform party seated behind me on the front row. Beginning at my immediate right, Harold Speart, President of the University, Will Pesce, President and CEO of John Wiley & Sons Publishers, William Paterson graduate, class of 1973, and keynote speaker. Robert Taylor, Chair of the Board of Trustees, Henry Pruitt, Member of the Board of Trustees, Vincent Mazzola, Member of the Board of Trustees, Stephen Boyer, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Sandra Deller, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Kim Daniel Robinson, Director of the First Year Experience, and Stanley Wallach, Professor of Education and Mace Bearer. On my immediate left, John Martone, Vice President and Dean of Student Development, Nina Jamot, Associate Vice President and Dean of Graduate Studies and Research, Sandra DeYoung, Dean, College of Science and Health, C.K. Lung, Interim Dean, Christos M. Katsakos College of Business, Isabel Tirado, Dean, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Ophelia Garcia, Dean, College of the Arts and Communication, and Leslie Agar Jones, Dean, College of Education. The procession of faculty and staff and academic regalia occurs at two very important academic ceremonies: Convocation as you begin your studies, and commencement as you conclude your studies. The symbols involved in the ceremony harken back to ancient times to remind us of our ties to the traditions of academia. The procession is led by a senior faculty member who carries the university mace, an ancient ritual that symbolizes the president's authority to administer the university. Each college is represented by a processional banner. The colors on the banners represent the degrees offered by that college. In addition, members of the faculty and administration are dressed in academic caps, gowns, and hoods. The colors of the hoods representing the official color of the college or university that conferred their degree. It is traditional at Convocation for the president of the university to take the lead in addressing the first-year class, and I'm pleased to call upon President Speart to do so. Dr. Speart.
Good afternoon. For this convocation, I have called together the faculty, librarians, and professional staff of the university. Why? To welcome you, the freshman class, the first-year class of 2005, to our community, and to remind all of us of the vital and exciting intellectual life at William Paterson University. This is a celebration that begins to immerse you in the academic life of the university. What we do here today is linked back to ancient Greece and China, and some scholars suggest to Africa before that. In the United States, the first college was Harvard, established in 1636. William Paterson University, originally known as Paterson City Normal School, was established in 1855. We've been celebrating our sesquicentennial, or 150th anniversary, throughout the past year. Our traditions are even older than such well-known and established schools as UCLA, Boston College, and Stanford University. The British statesman Benjamin Disraeli, in a speech before the House of Commons, said, quote, "A university should be a place of light, of liberty, and of learning," end quote. Of light, because here we seek truth and understanding. Here at William Paterson, you are encouraged to reflect upon philosophical, political, and social principles. Of liberty, because here we preserve and revere the freedom to question, challenge, and adopt any and all positions. You can experiment with ideas with the confidence that others are interested in your thoughts and efforts. Of learning, because here you and we enjoy the fruits of the labor of a dedicated faculty. The rigorous curriculum and distinctive programs in which you will be immersed are the result of many hours of discussion and debate. The resulting curriculum emphasizes a strong footing in the arts and sciences and an equally strong exposure to the professions, which means that you will learn about all aspects of the world and about your chosen field of study and its relationship to that world. The faculty are here to teach you and to work with you. Seek out those whose intellectual approaches, interests, and achievements stimulate and enrich you. They are the core of the many interconnected learning communities which form the William Paterson University community. It is the community to which you now belong. We believe that this is the single most important community you will ever join, and we welcome you as members. When you graduate from this community of learners and teachers and scholars, you will be in many ways a different person. In your habits of thought, in the way you view the world, and in the manner in which you conduct your life. Each of us individually, and all of us as a community, wish the greatest and most rewarding success to each and every one of you. Welcome.
A few years ago, we began planning to invite distinguished and successful alumni of the university to give the Convocation address, to share with incoming students like you the benefits of their education and experience. This is important because part of their experience is like yours, and the biographies tell something of the William Paterson University story, a story that is as distinctive and diverse as its graduates. It may be summed up in slogans such as those we use in raising an awareness and support for the university, phrases like making a difference, affecting minds, and changing worlds. The meaning of those phrases, however, is lived vigorously by our alumni, and most notably by our speaker today, Mr. Will Pesce, a 1973 graduate of the university and president and Chief Executive Officer of John Wiley & Sons, Incorporated, a very large and long-established publishing company with a distinguished history, and one that has met new challenges and achieved new success under his leadership. Will earned his degree at William Paterson with honors, having put himself through college by working part-time and summers, the first person in his family to do so. He went on to earn his MBA with honors from Stern School of Business at NYU, before beginning his career in business at Bristol-Myers in 1975. It is indicative of his interest in education and mentoring of others that he now serves in an active role at both of these institutions as a member of the Board of Overseers at the Stern School of Business and the Board of Trustees at William Paterson. And he is a member of the Business Higher Education Forum. Moreover, he and his wife, Henrietta, a 1972 graduate of William Paterson, have established scholarships, one in the name of his father, Aniello Pesce, and another in honor of her parents, Maureen and Patrick O'Connor. They contribute in many other ways to student success at the university. It is my pleasure to introduce Will Pesce to you today and to welcome him to share his thoughts and experience with you.
President Spirit, faculty, members of the Board of Trustees and administration, distinguished guests, and most important of all, first-year students of William Paterson University, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be with you today. I'm not here because I'm president and CEO of John Wiley & Sons, one of the world's most respected publishing companies, and I'm certainly not here to talk to you about the price of textbooks. I'm not here because I'm a member of the Board of Trustees of this fine university. I'm here because William Paterson University deserves a tremendous amount of credit for my personal and professional accomplishments. I'm here because over 30 years ago, that's right, 3 decades ago, I was one of you, a first-year student at William Paterson, except it wasn't a university back then. I'm here because I care about this place, this community. I care about you, our students. I frequently talk about pride and conviction. I want to describe what that means to me. I grew up in a working-class Italian neighborhood in New Jersey. When I was 14, I worked at a place called Palisades Amusement Park. In high school, I stocked shelves at the local A&P supermarket. In college, I paved roads in Bergen County. My dad was a plumber with a third-grade education. He was functionally illiterate, barely able to write his name. He never read a book or a newspaper. He was so proud the day he bought my first pen. He sat with me for hours at the kitchen table where all important events happen for an Italian family, fascinated that his son could read and write. While my dad did not benefit from a formal education, he was indeed a very wise man. He taught me about compassionate leadership, about treating people with dignity and with respect. He taught me about the importance of family and community and the value of building lasting human relationships. My dad taught me to work hard, and he taught me to never, ever forget where I came from. Now, his dream was for me to represent the first generation of Pesces to attend college. I know many of you are the first in your families to attend college. He died suddenly in 1974, almost exactly 1 year after he hugged me on this campus with tears of joy in his eyes on my graduation day. My dad died knowing that his dream had been realized, and as a result, my dreams were just beginning. When I graduated from William Paterson, my hair was longer than it is now, and I had much more of it, although that's probably not saying much. My worldly possessions consisted of $500 in cash, 2 boxes of books, 1 box of clothes, and an old Chevy with 200,000 miles on it. That Chevy was so big, it was like steering a boat. You guys think you have trouble parking your cars? You should have seen what it was like parking that Chevy. It frequently sounded like a boat because the trunk leaked. And every time I made a turn, I heard the waves back there, imagining that someday maybe I'd have a place on the beach. I share my background with you because it's a story about dreams. It's a story about passing the generational torch. It's a story about working hard and seizing the opportunity. It's a story so many ways about this particular place. Yes, I'm the president and CEO of John Wiley & Sons, a publishing company that has been committed for nearly 2 centuries to the noble endeavor of advancing knowledge and understanding around the world. A company that was worth about $100 million when I joined it and is valued at over $2 billion today. Frankly, when I was sitting there with you, where you are, it was unimaginable that I would ever be in a position of leadership, helping to educate and inform people around the world. Unimaginable. But it happened. Casey Stengel, who managed the New York Yankees a very long time ago, said some people make things happen, some people watch things happen, and some people ask, what happened? When I was a student here, I made things happen. I worked really hard. I never took anything for granted. I went to my classes, I read my books, I respected my professors, and I learned from them. Some of those professors, because I earned their respect through my hard work, became my mentors and friends. They helped to build my self-confidence. They helped me to dream about dreams that were unimaginable. They challenged me intellectually. I guess it sounds like I was a boring college student, right? Yeah. Well, you know what? I had some fun, too. I enjoyed my fair share of parties. I was very active in student government. I served as the first president of the Student Business Association. I led some peaceful protests. And I met my wife, Henrietta, at William Paterson. That's right. I'm not telling you too much about that story, but I am going to tell you. We're still married. +30 years and 2 college students later, we're still married. In fact, all right, you're going to think this is a little corny. There is a tree on campus, still alive and well, that the two of us used to sit under. Reading our books, of course. Any of you guys mess with that tree, I know where to find you. Throughout my time here, I have always remembered that attending college was a privilege. That's right, it's a privilege. A privilege that my dad never experienced, a privilege that many of my friends never experienced, a privilege that enabled me to live a life my family could only dream about. So what's my advice to you? George Bernard Shaw wrote, "People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, they make them. Make your circumstances. Work hard. Read, talk, listen, learn, agree, disagree. Expand the boundaries of your mind. Respect and cherish the diverse cultures and the backgrounds of the human beings in this community, and find the common ground that unites us. Imagine your future. Live your dreams and do it with dignity and with grace, with pride and conviction, and with integrity. And please understand, integrity is not something you can learn easily from a book or a course. It's all about the way you grew up. It's about knowing the difference between right and wrong. It's about that internal moral compass that guides you through countless decisions each and every day. Integrity is a way of life, not something you should flip on and off throughout the course of your lives. You know, it takes a very long time to build an outstanding reputation, but that reputation can easily be destroyed by irresponsible acts and deeds. Build your reputation, protect it, and realize that you owe it to yourself, to your family, to your friends, and to this community. And as you accept the responsibility to be a citizen of this community, consider these words written more than 150 years ago by a great American Indian chief. All things are connected like the blood that unites us. We do not weave the web of life. We are merely a strand in it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. Or stated another way, whatever we do to this community, we do to ourselves. As Steve mentioned, my family has established 2 scholarships at William Paterson University. One in the name of my dad, the Emilio J. Pesce Scholarship, the other in honor of my mother and father-in-law, the Maureen and Patrick O'Connor Scholarship. These scholarships are intended to support students who have a strong work ethic and equally strong values, students who have a burning desire to learn, students who will make a difference in the lives of others, students who will serve as role models for this community. It pleases me greatly that over the course of the next few years, some of you will be the recipients of these scholarships, and I will have the honor of congratulating you for representing this university, for representing your family, for representing yourself as a distinguished student and a proud member of the William Paterson University community. In closing, I'd like to share with you a poem written in 1890 by R.L. Sharp. It has been a source of inspiration for me since my days as a student. Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common people like you and me are builders for eternity? Each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, a book of rules, and each must make what life has flown a stumbling block or a stepping stone. It's my sincere hope that your life as a student at William Paterson will be as enriching as it was for me, that it will serve as a stepping stone for you to fulfill the great promise of your future. Congratulations as you begin this incredible journey. Best wishes for much success. Live it, learn it, make it happen. Thank you very much.
Vice President and Dean of Student Development, John Martone, will now discuss 2 new programs offered by the University for students beginning this fall. Dr. Martone.
Good afternoon, students. During summer orientation, your faculty and staff discussed with you the need to make informed decisions and choices about your academic success here. Today, I'm very happy to tell you of 2 programs that we have designed for you to help you make healthy choices. The first is a web-based product from outside the classroom called Alcohol EDU. You'll be hearing more about it in your freshman seminar courses. William Paterson and Princeton are the only 2 schools in the state that think enough to have this available for their students. Last year, 55,000 freshmen at over 70 institutions took this web-based product. 88% of the freshmen recommended it, said they would recommend it to their friends. So I urge you, rather than require you to take it, please take this online mini course. It will help you make an informed decision. The second program, in consortium with 5 other universities, including Seton Hall University, is about relationships and what to do when they go wrong, if they go wrong. This free DVD provides you with information and resources available at William Paterson. It's a federally funded program. It's designed to prevent violence against women. All of the actors are students, faculty, and staff from the 5 institutions. You'll hear more specifics about the DVD, about the discussion groups around it, early this month. I urge you to take the time, go through the mini course, go through the DVD to help you make healthy, informed decisions that will help you be academically successful here. I wish you much success this coming year.
We will now stand for the singing of William Paterson's alma mater, which is printed in your program. If we sing loudly enough, we might be able to drown out the background noise of somebody practicing in another part of the building. Leading the alma mater is Daniel Foran, a junior music certification voice major, accompanied by Warren Helms, adjunct faculty member in the music department. Please stand and join the singing of the alma mater and remain standing for the first year challenge.
May soon divide us, our hearts return to thee. Thy lessons held and cherished, enshrined in memory. We're pioneers courageous, we face a wider world, aiding the spread of truth's banner bright unfurled. A new song bursts like blossoms, a new school grows like fire. In students rise with visions, and visions won't expire. Constant in our courage, we sing in unison. Our dream has sprung where we've begun, at William Paterson. The earth is our great teacher, in wilderness and grace. It tells us to build gardens with kindness on our face. The future is that garden we're planting in the sun, and all our seeds will wake up flowers at William Paterson.
A William Paterson tradition is to welcome you into the academic community by posing to you the first year challenge. Presenting the challenge is Dr. Kim Daniel Robinson, director of the first year experience. You will find the challenge printed on the inside cover of your program. Please welcome Dr. Daniel Robinson to the podium.
Good afternoon again. Congratulations to all first-year students. This is a very exciting time in your life. Today is the first day of your higher education journey. Depending on the challenges you face and the choices you make, you can succeed here at William Paterson University. Your orientation and registration process, today's convocation, your first-year seminar class, and your first-year experience are designed to provide you with a strong foundation for your academic success. To all first-year students assembled, we challenge you to become a member of our academic community, to do your best as a student, a scholar, and participate in our academic life, to know yourself and take responsibility for your learning, to find ways and means to celebrate diversity while building unity, and to join us in the teaching and learning process. First-year students, if you accept this challenge, respond now by saying, "I accept this challenge." Thank you.
On behalf of the faculty and administration, I congratulate you on accepting the first-year challenge and welcome you to the academic community at William Paterson University. We will conclude the convocation exercises with the procession of faculty and administration from the auditorium. Please remain standing till all the faculty have processed out of the auditorium.